Morning set to go up against Purdue, and the tap controlled by the Hornets, and with the high archer, not even close. Michael started to make the move, backs off, and the Bulls take the first lead.
And everybody's got to pitch in and do it.
Against a team that really rebounds very well. And Michael got the steal. Scotty's running hard. Didn't matter. Percent. McCray got Muggsy Bogues. Jordan right side. Put it in. Morning pops out. And put it in.
If you understand where I'm coming from.
Exactly. Corey Williams is checked in. Scott Williams is checked in for the Bulls.
When they look at the film tomorrow, Tex Winter will read that wrong.
Jordan.
Get up, Mike. Yeah.
Put it in. Counted the foul.
Yeah.
That's their 5th team foul. That was pretty basket.
Del Curry picks up foul number 2.
Jordan makes it 33 now. Bulls with the lead. Corey Williams left side finds Jordan. He'll put it up and he'll hit.
Hey, you got 3 guys, and
Jordan trying to post up inside, wants the ball. Williams trying to get it to him, finally does. Fake the pass. He's one-on-one. Bennett comes over to double team. Inside Corey Williams. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Gotta hurry. Put it up and in.
how much can you hurry this man? Didn't like the way this game was heading.
Jay gets it. Shot clock at 13. Jordan backs in. Bogues comes in to help out. Michael with the left hand. Got it back. Put it up with the left hand again and put this one in. 62-61 now in favor of the Bulls. Flies and hits. Count him. And he's fouled.
That be by the big guy or not? Michael rolls underneath here past Kendall Gilbert. Watch and see if Johnny Newman gets him on the shot. He does. Newman picks up his 3rd foul. Michael makes the basket. He's got 19. He'll shoot the free throw.
And it's 64-61 as Jordan goes to the line.
After it, Lonzo Mourning with his 6th point.
65-63 again. Jordan, quick jump shot, top of the circle, and that one falls in. And again, Charlotte Hornets coming down with that game you talked about, that race
over the bank.
Jordan!
Oh, Scotty and Michael play.
BJ pushes it down, finds Jordan right side, makes the move on Bogues, fires over him and hits.
The Bulls.
Pippen in the corner, fakes it, goes by and slams.
Scotty power slam.
McCray, 7 on the shot clock. Will Purdue makes the move inside, off the board, just wouldn't curl in, but Jordan got the steal on the baseline. Michael left wing, hit.
Yeah. Michael.
From McCray. Shot clock at 10, 3 minutes, 17 seconds left here, 3rd period. Jordan moves in and put it in. Kendall Gill from the left side. Will Purdue gets it out to Scotty. Jordan wanted the lob. Instead, Pippen lets fly. Couldn't get it. Purdue tapped it away. Jordan inside. Put it in. 22 Bulls, 10 of 19.
I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my niece, Janet Kelly, and, of course, Kevin Matthews. That's good.
You're amazing.
Michael Jordan with 16 in this quarter.
Pippen over Mourning. Scott Williams races to the corner, tries to get it, does. Jordan. Put it in. High screen. Here comes Williams. Rolls off. Jordan for 3. No.
Oh, 38 for MJ. And man, I'm really struggling here in this.
It really does look bad, too.
I'm going to have to carry over down in Darrell Walker's column. Darrell wouldn't mind.
92-87 Bulls with the lead now. King gives it back to Tucker. Shot clock at 10 as Jordan has it. Fakes it. Now he'll take a really tough shot and hit it. Wow.
Has he been tough?
Oh, Bulls accelerates. Put it up. Couldn't get it. Bulls up by 6. Walker finds Jordan. Open 3.
Go! Drano, Mike. 44. Can he put it down, though? That's what you wonder.
Shot clock at 6 at 5. Jordan makes the move. And guess who got the rebound? And guess who put it in?
And foul! And a foul! Jordan with 46. He draws a foul. And it's Larry Johnson. Comes on back. He goes around. Johnson comes in, gets him, wraps his arms up. Here's the shot missed. He comes back and gets it, and Johnson wraps his arm up.
109.95. And 110. Morning got the second one. Out to Bogue. Gill wants the lob. Instead, it's back to Johnson. Offensive foul, Larry Johnson.
Good play. I was waiting for that earlier in the game. Nobody stepped in front. A tough one for MJ to take. There he comes. Boom. Johnson. He's got a great name, right? He's got the first name of Bird and the last name of Magic.
This thing isn't over. Pippen gets it to Jordan. Michael challenges and slams.
And look at it. It wasn't there. Michael in on top. Everybody. 49.
40 remains. Sidney Green is also checked in. Armstrong pops out. Jordan will fire the 3.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a 3. He's over the 50 mark. 52 big boys.
Trent Tucker will go get him. Oh, Corey Williams is going to do it. Foul call, but here he comes. Corey Williams is coming in, and Michael's going to check out.
Stacey King and Kendall Gill getting in a little bit of a mix-up here. Gill went in hard to the basket and got the foul. There's already been some... Scotty gives him a hand.
His 25th career 50-point-plus game.
Yeah, I saw something break out here as he got a standing ovation. I didn't get a chance to see that graphic, but it was quite a...
Pippen looking for him. Oh, too late. Didn't make it anyway. We finished it here at the stadium in Chicago. The world champion Chicago Bulls with a 123-108 win. It started out in a laugher. The Hornets came back and played a great second period. You see Michael talking to Kendall Gill right now. What a second half. 35 second half points for Jordan. Now talking to Larry Johnson. It's tough on the floor, but afterwards these guys are pretty much all friends.
It's double team, I don't have to pass it. Ballin' hard in our Chevrolets, more vets than the Dallas Mavericks. Hall of Famer like Shaq and Magic. Kobe Bryant now back to back it. Shoot the 3 if I have to nash it. Dwight Howard when I'm at the basket. In the gym, but not the Nastics. D-Wade, got to flash it. Checking account, got so many O's. My name at the is Robert Parrish. When it comes to the J's, I got the classics.
And they get it to Jordan coming off the screen. Pass Curry, nice inside. Hello and welcome everyone to Chicago, Illinois. Tonight we rewind the early 90s for a contest between two of the most exciting teams of their era. The brash and aggressive young Charlotte Hornets taking on the preeminent team in the NBA, the Chicago Bulls.
And the Hornets, a relative newcomer, both the franchise, which was started in 1988, and the players. They led this team to its first ever playoff appearance in '93, making it to the second round.
They look to knock off a team in the Chicago Bulls that we find in the midst of its first championship three-peat. A powerhouse ball club if ever you saw one.
And as always, this Bulls team revolves around the Hall of Fame talents of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen at shooting guard and small forward, respectively.
But if the Hornets are to find an edge in this one, it would have to be on their front line with the athletic and imposing combination of Larry Johnson at power forward and Alonzo Mourning at center. They'll need to have big games if the Hornets are going to win this one.
And as we look at this Bulls team, of course, we mentioned Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, the 6'2" B.J. Armstrong at point guard. And up front, Horace Brent and their center, Bill Carter. The lineup for the Hornets, 5'3" Muggsy Bogues running the show at the point guard. Kendall Gill in at the shooting guard. Wingate in at the 3 with the small forward. And their talented young front court tandem, Larry Johnson out of UNLV and Alonzo Mourning out of Georgetown. No luck, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Now, guys, if you were trying to, in a nutshell, describe what made Jordan so special, what would you say?
Well, a lot of attributes. I mean, his competitive spirit, his unique physical gifts. I mean, the guy was a tremendous
Oh, man!
That's why they call him Air Jordan, guys. I mean, he had so much hang time.
Here's Bogues.
Watch outside.
Pass it to Gill. Now the feed to Mourning. Good ball movement. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose.
Well, out of the break, guys, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and that doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he doesn't shake out of it and tighten things up. Well, that was a max range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? What an unbelievable play. Wow.
Johnson, the pass to Gill. He kicks to Bogues. Lets it go from the wing, and it's good off the glass.
Muggsy was always so adept at finding those gaps in the defense and spreading the ball around. And he was one of the NBA's top 20 all-time assist leaders. Larry Johnson was just an absolute force when he entered the league. Hit the ground running in 1991-92. Averaged 20 points and 11 boards.
From down in the low post, it goes.
Over 6,000 of those assists in his career. Still the record among forwards.
Here's Mourning. Connects from 13 feet out. Back to LJ, back to Larry Johnson. These Hornets took him number 1 overall. He gave them just what they needed. Very, very tough score.
Not only a tough physical presence, but tough-minded as well. Even though he was undersized, guys, he was terrific on the offensive glass and was an absolute beast down low, despite being only 6'5".
Well, Michael Jordan impacted the game in so many ways, including in the fashion category. Remember the baggy shorts that eventually became popular? He was really the first guy to wear them.
Yeah, you know what? And he said it wasn't so much about fashion for him, but rather function, because it gave him a chance to hold the hem when he rested. I had not heard that, but I guess it makes sense. It also helped hide the UNC shorts he always wear under his Bulls uniform. So I see where he had a couple of reasons for those long shorts.
Yeah, just a nightmare start for them early in this game.
And then Pippen slams it in.
Boy, are they on a tear.
You know what, Steven? Offensively, you sometimes don't know how or why it happens, but you just ride the wave as long as it's flowing.
Hornets trail by 9. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, I know what it was like to play with Jordan, but Clark, what were your impressions of playing against him?
Well, I didn't have to go head-to-head with him too much, but I didn't hear him talk a whole lot. I knew he was extremely competitive and a big-time point producer, that's for sure. I didn't get the wrath of his trash talking, because by the time he was starting to do that on a regular basis, I was sitting courtside with a microphone.
The Hornets were a very tough opponent for the Bulls in the 92-93 season. The Bulls won the season series, but it was close. It was 3-2.
Yeah, and Charlotte matched up really well with them, guys. It was very much a strength-on-strength situation. I mean, the Hornets had pieces in all the right places to take on the Bulls and give them trouble during that season.
For 3, Curry knocks down the long-range bomb.
Now, they're not worried enough about him. They've got to tighten up their defense.
Curry against Jordan. Again, Chicago.
Oh, that's what Michael Jordan does best. Put the ball in the basket. In fact, 10 times he led the NBA in scoring. Nobody's ever even come close to that.
Armstrong is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. 1:35 left here in the first quarter.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Curry can't get it to go.
And Jordan was no slouch as a rebounder. I mean, over 6 per game was his career average.
Johnson kicks to Curry. Up with it. Shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And they're on the break. And then Pippen slams it in.
Wow, hot start offensively.
Racing out to that quick lead. I mean, they're scoring and shooting with a lot of confidence.
Here's Bowles. Looking for his first bucket of the game. He's covered by Armstrong. Curry kicks to Johnson. Tipped away.
Great defensive work right there. The quick hands lead to the turnover.
Pulls up. And again, Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 6.
It's been really impressive at both ends of the floor so far early on.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that they've been able to jump out ahead early here.
Charlotte calls timeout. And like you said, we've seen him, do a terrific job keeping the attempts on the perimeter.
Well, you know, Kevin, defensively, when you can limit the opposition to 30%, 25% success rate in the post, you give your defense the ability to work outside much more efficiently. Playing alongside Jordan, probably the greatest player ever, Scottie Pippen might not have gotten all the credit he deserved. I mean, he was the perfect number 2 guy on those Bull teams. Someone who turned a great team into an absolute dynasty.
Well, they were perfect complements to each other, Clark. Pippen was the distributor on offense, the rebounder, the defender. Jordan, obviously, the scorer and the finisher. But their styles really complemented each other. And together, they formed one of the great defensive tandems on the perimeter in NBA history.
Charlotte no good that time either.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
That's good. And that's 13 points for Jordan.
They've been dominant in the paint. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, they're piling it on in there. I mean, that's where all their points are coming from, in the paint area.
That's good.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The Bulls leading by 12. Now Paxson. Cartwright the pass to Paxson. Jordan backing down. The fadeaway. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots and he's knocking them down.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bulls lead by 14.
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
And we'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter.
And for Jordan, the 92-93 season capped off 7 straight scoring titles and 3 straight NBA championships. Just amazing success. And then he shocked the basketball world by deciding to retire prior to the next season.
They've got Cartwright. Williams is out there with McRae. Then it's B.J. Armstrong, and it's Paxson in at the 2 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Curry. It's good on the putback.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low.
And for Michael Jordan, you were talking about that, Steve. When he retired, he said he'd lost his passion for the game, and he played a lot of it, certainly. 3 straight finals, plus the Dream Team, and the summer of '92. I'm sure, Clark, he was both physically and mentally exhausted.
Yeah, I think so. And then the other part of the equation for him was he admitted that the tragic passing of his father earlier that year was a pretty significant factor as well. I mean, Jordan decided to pursue a career in baseball for a few years. It had been a dream of his dad's that he'd play in the majors, and I think it was a break that he needed from basketball, but also to try to fulfill that dream that his dad had, especially on the heels of his dad passing so tragic.
And the bucket there by the 6'7" small forward, Rodney McRae.
Well, I like that good teamwork there.
Where it looks like they really enjoy playing with each other.
Well, you could see the eye contact, a little nod to each other, and the lob was on its way.
Now here's Bowes. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside Curry. Tries to save it.
And with his 5 turnovers, it's really set his team back offensively.
Here's McCray. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 5.
Just zipping the ball around the perimeter. Good advantage for them in terms of points off assists.
Well, they say coaches always talk about how defenses can't keep up with the fast-moving ball, and attacking with the pass makes you much harder to defend. And that is the Dale Curry special right there. I mean, he's one of the NBA's best ever long-range shooters. Over 40% from three-point land in his career. You know, the Paxson name is synonymous with the game of basketball. John's dad and brother, Jim Sr. and Jim Jr. both played in the NBA as well.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Easy to see why he called this timeout. They've been allowing way too many shots around the basket, and that can't continue.
And some changes for Chicago. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Jordan in for John Paxson. Then for the Hornets, Johnson, he's checked in for Gaddison. Wingate comes in for Newman, and it's Gill in for Curry.
That's just a sloppy pass, a lack of focus there.
Takes the alley-oop pass.
That's a great steal there by Kendall Gill. Those are the quick hands he used to lead the league in steals. I can't tell you how many times I saw Michael do that. 3 times he led the league in steals.
And he converts the lead. 17 points for Michael. Here's Bowes, looking for his first bucket of the game.
Muggsy Bogues came into the NBA as the 12th pick of the '87 draft, taken by the Bullets, almost his hometown team given his Baltimore roots. But the Hornets snatched him up in the expansion draft the next year.
And Clark, for a player of his size to last as long as he did in the NBA, 14 years, and that's really saying something. He was such a unique player, an incredible defender, so strong and quick and low to the floor. He'd get underneath you and put a ton of pressure on the ball.
Here is Wingate. Back to Bowes. 5 to shoot. Gets the bucket from 20 feet away.
I tell you what, you watch this guy put it in the basket, and his scoring ability can just astound you at times.
Back to Jordan. Takes it up. They rule this one. Goaltender off the shot.
Boy, this is scary. You get a score rolling like this, you're in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't leave a guy like that on an island. I mean, you got to bring some help.
Chicago making some changes. Bill Purdue's checked in for Williams. Pippen comes in for McCray. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Gaddison, he's checked in for the Hornets. Bennett comes in for Bowes.
Steve, you were one of the fortunate few who played with Michael Jordan. How was he as a teammate?
Well, Clark, he was incredibly demanding. I mean, he was such a leader, and he drove everyone so hard in practice on a daily basis. And it was not easy. I mean, he would get on you if he didn't think you were bringing it. So he really forced everybody to lift the level of their game.
The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Jordan. Buries it down there. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
This team just looking to run at every opportunity.
Circles around him is what they're doing. I mean, pushing the tempo and really enjoying an advantage there.
That drops. .35 seconds left here in the second. Grant outside. Deflects the pass. Hornets trail by 16.
Set it up.
Here's Bennett. Pippen against Gill. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose and stolen by Jordan.
Great hands down low. Gets the takeaway.
It's intercepted. It could go. Bennett can't get it to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls out front, up by 16. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And the individual awards for Michael Jordan, just staggering. I mean, staggering. 5-time league MVP, a 14-time All-Star, 9-time first-team All-Defense, and an NBA record 6 Finals MVPs.
Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Gill. Johnson is out there with Mourning. Then it's Wingate, and it's Bogues in at the point. From 11 feet away, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Grant. Jordan's got the first basket of the second half here for the Bulls. Hornets trail by 18. And for Jordan Clark, you know, he could have had a lot more awards, if not for his 2 retirements in the midst of his career. Why do you think, Steve, let's bring you into, why do you think he needed that time away from the game?
Well, I think he was burned out, Kevin. I mean, you think of the focus on him, the constant scrutiny and attention. And I think he just kind of got worn out from it. He had won 3 titles in a row in Chicago at that point, so he decided to step away. And I think that rejuvenated him because he came back stronger than ever.
Easy shot. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Mourning's got 6.
Well, those are like free points. I mean, great effort. Stay with the play. Continue to fight.
The Bulls leading by 16.
You know, Horace Grant attended Clemson University, the first Clemson player to win ACC Player of the Year. Also won the ACC Triple Crown, leading the conference in points, rebound, and field goal percentage. That's a rarity.
Just 5 on the clock. Jordan's shot is off. Hornets trail by 16. 5 on 4. Here's Wingate. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Over Armstrong. And the baseline jumper, no good. And Horace Grant drafted 10th overall by the Bulls back in 1987. They grabbed Scottie Pippen, 5th in that draft.
How about that draft, Kevin? I mean, putting together your starting forwards really about for the next decade or so. That was an amazing haul.
And the Hornets call time here.
Kevin, these Hornets were somewhat of an unbalanced team. I mean, they had a very young front court, but a backcourt stocked with veterans.
And if you are going to be unbalanced, and that's the way you'd want to do it, with players like Bogues at the point and Gill at the 2 guard, guiding the young guys up front, I mean, that was an incredibly gifted team.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their heads together. That's the goal.
And the Bulls making a change here. Paxson's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Newman's checked in for Wingate. And Bennett subbed in for Bogues. Dives for it. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And took a gamble there to try to disrupt that pass.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get a hold of it, but still a nice play.
Here's Bennett. Launches a 3. Charlotte no good that time either.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's Bennett. Guarded by Paxson. Paxson is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bill Perdue's checked in for Carter. King comes in for Horace Grant. Williams is checked in for Scottie Pippen. And McRae subbed in for Michael Jordan. Here's Mourning. He's got 6. Backing him down is Johnson. And they call goaltender. They'll give him the bucket.
You know, LJ's rebounding numbers declined steadily over the course of his career, but as a young player, he was fantastic on the glass. In fact, he averaged double digits in each of his first 2 seasons.
McRae passes to Purdue, and it's Johnson picking him up. Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
Man, off offensive execution has been the story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high-quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Paxson gets called for the reach. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Gaddison, he's checked in for Mourning. It's Bogues in for Bennett. Here's Bogues. Backing him down is Johnson. Bogues against Paxson. The pass to Newman. Pass to Gill. 4 seconds left. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is more or less a home game for Gill. He didn't grow up too far from Chicago, right down the road in Olympia Fields.
King, the pass to Purdue. That's good. 5 points in the game.
Well, they've been in the home run trot on defense, jogging back, and it's cost them a number of times here.
Yeah, you got to sprint back, you got to have vision, turn, find the ball, find your man, and keep those easy baskets away.
Kicks it to Bogues. Stolen.
And you're asking a lot out of your teammate.
Now that's a special order right there.
Not everybody can cap off a dunk like that.
Yeah, very difficult maneuver, but a tremendous one if you can pull it off.
Whoa. 40 seconds left to play in the third. He passes to Gill. Fades and shoots. It's all in by the Bulls.
You know, it might not be the biggest margin, but don't take what they've done on the boards for granted. I mean, it's been a strong area for them in this game.
Well, you know, Clark, I mean, it all adds up. You do a little bit better job here, a little better job there, and you look up, it makes a big difference on the scoreboard.
Chicago making some changes. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Purdue. Jordan comes in for McRae. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. And the Bulls making a change here. He can't complete the three-point play. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen thus far, I wouldn't hold my breath.
That's going to be tough. And here's Bogues. The dish out to Mourning. Guarded by Paxson. Blocked. But they'll get another chance. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 27 points, and you can throw in a couple of steals for him, too.
Those are some quick hands he's got, guys.
It's the Bulls running away with it.
Michael Jordan, there's not much you can say about him that hasn't already been said. I mean, you won't get much argument naming him the best player of all time. Great athletically and in terms of basketball skills. Some would say the greatest in any sport, 6 titles, and the most decorated player in NBA history.
We've got McRae. Smith is out there, John Paxson. Then it's Williams. And it's Purdue in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Shoots a fader, gets the bucket. Well, Jordan said he didn't believe in a single greatest player. He said that each era had its own greatest player. That the ones that had gone before him had made what he achieved possible.
And I think there's some truth to that, guys, because it's so difficult to compare players of different eras. And yet, I think we'd all agree that Michael is the best. I mean, he was probably the greatest player of all time, and I haven't met many people who disagree with that.
Wingate makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Yeah, they're finding the open man. Unselfish play. I like it.
Yeah, I love it too. Teamwork in evidence there, right on full display. A big percentage, a high percentage of their baskets have come off assists.
Good on the shot.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up, most of them seem to be coming inside the paint. Muggsy Bogues played at Powerhouse Dunbar High in Baltimore, played alongside 3 future NBA players, including his Hornets teammate David Wingate. And that team was ranked first in the nation at Dunbar, undefeated in Muggsy's junior and senior seasons.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And, you know, you mentioned that high school team that Muggsy Bogues played on, Steve. I mean, despite 4 future NBA players, Bogues was the MVP of that high school team. He also won a gold medal for the U.S. national team in 1986 and had a really good pro career, but also a distinguished amateur career.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Purdue. Pippen comes in for McRae. Michael Jordan is checked in for Smith. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Then for the Hornets, Williams checked in for Wingate. And it's Williams in for Bogues. Here's Armstrong.
Now, B.J. Armstrong went to work in the Bulls front office upon retirement, but he's since gone into the agent business. In fact, he represents Derrick Rose.
And you know, for B.J. Armstrong, it's about trying to help younger players, whether it's on the court or off the court. And I think that's one of his great qualities, the fact that he wants to see young players succeed.
Right side, Pippen lobs the alley-oop pass, and they get in the way. Looked like the alley-oop attempt that time. Curry is inside, guarded by Pippen. Good.
Boy, Del Curry, just a deadly shooter. He hit so many shots in his career, just like that one, with a defender right in his face.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Armstrong dishes to Grant. Johnson on him. Grant gets to Armstrong. With some arc. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 31.
Just adds to what has already been a great day for him.
Here's Williams. And the Hornets call time here.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Curry. He dishes it to Bogues. Guarded by Paxson. Three-pointer. Charlotte no good that time either.
I don't like his body language, guys, right now. It looks like he's completely out of rhythm.
John Paxson spent his college days at Notre Dame, but he had a very storied high school career in my home state. He grew up in Kettering, Ohio.
Well, he was drafted 19th by the Spurs in 1983 and signed with the Bulls a couple of seasons later, providing them with some clutch shooting over the years. Nice offensive play there, and this one's pretty much in the books, guys.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? It was a very good showing from them to come away with the win. I was very impressed.
And the Hornets call time here. And some changes here for the Hornets. Horning is checked in for Green. Johnson comes in for Gaddison. And it's Gill in for Newman. Here's Johnson. Here's Gill. Backing him down is Johnson. Curry. There's the three. Paxson pulls it in.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
At the line for Bulls, Stacey King. Shooting 1. Nice job at the line. That one falls to pick up the and one. 1:43 left in the game.
Well, at 5'3", Muggsy, still the shortest guy ever to play in the NBA, but he made up for it with speed, toughness, and strength. And he was just an incredible defensive player.
And that he was, Steve. I mean, tough as they come. He was raised in inner city Baltimore and actually got the nickname Muggsy because of his physical style growing up. He was trying to mug guys out there on the court.
Bones good. Here's Paxson. Tipped. And Charlotte comes up with it.
Boy, that's a hard pass to make. You got to lead your teammate absolutely perfectly.
Here's Mourning. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's King.
Now that's just rubbing it in, fella.
Throwing it down with style.
These folks are not going to forget that one anytime soon.
There's a minute left in the fourth. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Here's Paxson. Soft touch off the glass.
That's probably going to do it. They are just putting this team away.
Steve, I thought they caught fire just at the right time, blowing this one wide open as the clock winds down.
And so they foul intentionally.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the triple, and Del Curry gets the three.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
From 17 feet up, and the jumper is good. And that's now 33 points for Michael Jordan. And it's the Hornets ball.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
Passes it to Gill. He's picked up by Pippen. And another three for Charlotte. Here's Jordan. Here's King. Armstrong. Bogues defending. A baseline J. He cans that one. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Yeah, they protected their home court against the Charlotte Hornets. No surprise there. Repeat NBA champs.
And they're always tough on their home floor. The Hornets gave it their all, but came up short.
Well, that'll do it for us for now, and the look at the incomparable Michael Jordan. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan saying, thanks for watching the NBA's greatest on 2K Sports.
And